last time we were talking, we spoke about it. We touched on it super briefly on the Patreon, but we want to talk about it with everybody. So my personality type is ENTP.
Oh, yeah.
Or the debater. And we wanted to see what the debater.
Oh, the debater. That's right.
Yeah. The master debater. And we wanted to know Mint's result. So would you do us the honor?
I didn't take it.
I thought you said you were going to take it on here.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll take it right now.
Is that? Yeah.
How about I take it while we're talking
Just
about
read
Japan?
it out loud.
And then I can say it at the end of the...
Really?
I mean, it's like a... How long? Don't these take like pretty long time?
No, I think it's like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I think it's fun if you say it out loud, and then I can shame you when you answer the question wrong.
All right, well, I'm going to start taking
It's going to be a longer episode. We're just telling y'all.
I'm going to take my test now, you guys.
Woo! Yippee! Don't be nervous. You're not graded on it.
Okay, the first one makes me already really anxious.
Can you read it?
You regularly make new friends. Agree or disagree? Gosh.
I made this friendship. I just didn't leave you alone.
I'm gonna put it like not in the middle, but like second from the middle. So towards
like down.
Yeah, towards disagree.
Yeah. I can see that.
Because I don't regularly make new friends. That is not something that I do.
We're off to a great start. I'm loving this.
All right, second question. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I'm going to say not fully agree, but in the middle of agree. I do think that like novel ideas excite me more than simple ones. Like the weirder...
I think you're just creative though. And a lot of creativity is taking a simple idea, right?
Like taking a spin on a simple idea.
Yeah. It's you just you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. The next one is you usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Oh gosh, this hits too.
You could say neutral, right? If you're both.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go more towards agree though. Like just one up from neutral. So to give anybody an idea, like it is 7 spaces. So it's like mostly agree, middle agree, small agree, neutral, and then small disagree, middle disagree, and large disagree. Is how I'm going to describe it. Okay.
I like it. Large disagree.
Large disagree. Next one. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say middle agree.
Really? Every time I've seen photos of anything, you are so clean and organized.
No, well, I mean, that's the maid in me, but...
Yeah. Like, I'm in general very messy.
But right
now... Are you really just a neutral?
I'm looking at my desk and it's like not so messy, or not so clean. So like, but if I'm like I don't thrive in mess. I know some people do, but I thrive in like organization. So... You know what? After I record this, I think I'm gonna clean.
Yeah, I think you're not neutral. You're higher.
Let's see. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
I think you're good at hiding your, stress.
I'm gonna say neutral for this though. I don't know.
Hey, you know yourself better.
Let's see. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Agree. Large agree. Large agree. Next.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 10% done. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Well, Matara, how do you feel?
I think you are very good at organization and planning, but I do also know, because I've worked with you before, that you are kind of very often like, you either finish like a few days early or you're still during the day of like editing stuff.
Yep.
But I feel like in general, you're usually ahead of time from what I have noticed on the outside.
I do try to plan things, but completing them before the deadline seems to be the trouble spot. I'm going to do small agree then.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good one.
Okay. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data.
Oh.
I'm just an empath. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
I feel like you are even like you do like that kind of stuff though.
Yeah, no, I
Like
was
that's
just,
why you love the maids and everything. Like it's the story of it all,
it's
right?
true, it's true. And I love, if numbers and data really matter to me, like I wouldn't be into small idols, and
Yeah.
things like that. Oh my gosh.
You like the journey and the people.
TikTok just makes me cry all the time. Do you know
Why?
that?
Why?
Do you know? Do you get that sound on your timeline? The think of you all of the time. And people are always posting like pictures of their passed away pets, and it's just like they play this sad audio that sounds like Tina Belcher, and it just makes me sad. Okay, big agree.
Yeah, big agree. You're very emotions.
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. A big agree. Big agree.
Yeah.
Me literally making that calendar for the Patreon.
Yep.
I make lists all the time of things I need to do. Okay. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Big agree. Big agree. Big agree. This is great. I feel like a lot of people who might not know you really well will be really like they'll get to know you better. But even people who know you pretty well, like I feel a lot of these are pretty obvious.
Oh yeah,
this is great.
If you know me, then you are probably like following along with these questions and saying like, oh yeah, that's Mint for sure. To a T.
Oh, that's my girl.
Mint.
Minto a T. Minto a T.
Minto a T. Exactly. Next one. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Okay. But imagine it's a maid.
Even still.
Okay.
But
fair. See?
But I have been trying. I try whenever I go out, and I don't do this often, like every time, but it is a goal of mine to always find, like, to compliment someone that I don't know. So like if I go to the store and like someone's checking me out or something, like I'll
checking
be like,
you out.
No.
No, I know how you meant it at the cash register.
The
cashier. Hey, nice maid outfit. Hey, girl.
No, I'll be like, oh, I really like your makeup. It's so pretty. Like something like that. Like I
like that.
I try to do
That's
that.
a really good way to get kind of more used to interacting with strangers.
Yeah, and it just, makes people feel good. Like the last time I did it, like I remember the girl was just like, oh my gosh, I tried a new style today. It like makes me really happy that you liked it. So I try to do that to not only get over my social anxiety, but also to just, so that is something I think everyone should try and strive to do is just spread a little bit of kindness every day to a stranger. You don't know.
I do recommend saying it softly because sometimes when I'm a little bit extrovert, I'll be like, wow, love your purse. And sometimes if the person's really shy, they'll be like, thanks.
Oh, that's just a you problem.
So definitely like try to soften it if you can.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say big disagree then, just because I try to do that. I'm going to say middle disagree.
Yeah. Fair.
All right. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Oh, big disagree. I love discussing what people think about like
Metal Gear.
That's exactly what it is. Maybe it's just Metal Gear, but no, I like, if it's like a
everything.
Like I love learning about the like the meanings behind like Renaissance paintings and stuff like that. Like why are they dressed in this, like why are background characters dressed in this way, or why are they holding this certain thing? What does it represent? I like that kind of stuff. Okay, girly, we're only 20% in. Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, then hurry up, girly.
I'm sorry.
This is fun though. I'm serious. Like, take your time with it. I'm having the time of my life.
You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action.
I don't think you do. I'm just thinking about, I don't know.
I'm going to say middle disagree, just because I will be like, I try to be factual. I'll be like, okay, like I know, like obviously I'm not going to say do something that's going to make you sad, but like,
yeah,
if this is a better thing or whatever, like then you should but I'm not going to determine something that's going to hurt people's feelings. If If
it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
I think we both have a lot of empathy. And one of my goals for this year is to have my boundaries stronger than my empathy. Ooh. It's okay to be empathetic. It's okay to feel deeply, but there are people sometimes where it's like, I want to have my boundary, even if I do feel great empathy.
That is important too. Yeah, having a good balance. This one is, you often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all.
Oh no.
Big disagree.
Not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to make a streaming schedule.
And just in general, I feel like you're very good with your time.
Thank you. Next one. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh, no, disagree. Big disagree. I worry all the time about how people think about me. All the time. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I'm going to say middle agree. Maybe even small agree. Because I love, okay, thinking of this as a VTuber, I love collabing.
Yeah.
But I also like streaming by myself, maybe the mostest. I don't know, it depends.
Here's an important question. How would you get sadder faster? If you only collaborated or you only did solo streaming?
Oh.
I think I'd get drained and sadder faster only collaborating.
Oh, yeah. I not gonna lie, I was just like, oh, but then, if I only do solo streams, I'll be kind of lonely. But like now.
But I think that will happen slower, much slower than if you just collab,
but
right?
No, you're right. Because when I think about like, oh my gosh, collabs every day, my social battery will be like, so I won't have any time to recharge. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. Let's see. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yeah, I agree to that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're definitely a trailblazer.
Am I?
I think so.
Cool.
Cool.
You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. I'm gonna small agree. Because
I definitely think you really don't want to offend, and you're very like diplomatic. Whereas like, for example, you and I have sometimes disagreed about stuff.
Yeah.
Where I would be like, hey, these are the facts. Sorry if I sound unemotional and sorry if I sound like a jerk, but these are the facts.
Right.
But I can only do that with you because I have a certain amount of trust.
Exactly.
But I think you're like very diplomatic in the way that you can speak to people.
It does depend on the person. Because like with you, if I disagree with something you say, I'm not afraid to express that.
Yeah,
but depending on the person, I will like really be like, okay, like I won't say exactly how I feel, but I won't say like something completely agreeing with them or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to small agree. Because it is important to be honest about things too.
I think so too.
Okay. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yeah, I say.
I think so.
I'm going to say middle agree just because I'm also a comfy home.
You like your stuff that you like.
Yeah, I like my maid cafe. But like last time I went to Japan, and we'll talk more about this once we get into the Japan part of the episode. So sorry, guys. See, Matara, I could have just...
This is fun. I'm having a really great time. And also, this podcast is new. We're learning. Please let us know below if you enjoyed, after she's done with it, if you enjoyed her going through the quiz, if you feel closer to her, or did you think a little bit like, it was a little long.
Right.
Give us out of 7. Strong agree, middle agree, disagree. I enjoyed the long tangent of Mint figuring out her personality type.
Yeah.
Big agree, small agree.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when I was in Japan, I tried I was just like, okay, because when I go to Japan, I don't go super out of my comfort zone. Very often I'm just like, okay, I know I like this restaurant, so I'm going to keep going here. And things like that. But I was just like, I'm going to try this new maid cafe, or I'm going to try this new place, or whatever. So
yeah, you actually did try a bunch of new places.
I did.
More than usual.
Yeah, It was really fun and scary.
I always change.
It was terrifying.
You did so good.
The next one is so funny. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse.
Are you? Large agree?
I wish I could agree more than just agree.
I wish there was like a gargantuan agree.
Yeah.
There was like, this is mint.
I'm a worrier. I'm a worry wart. I'm the worriest.
She's a warrior of worrying. She fights for worrying.
Next one. You would enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. I'm going to say middle agree. Because I do like doing things with people, obviously, but I'm also very like particular in what I like and how I like to do it. So if I'm just
she's weird.
Exactly. I'm not like other guys.
She's worse.
But no, I want to enjoy my thing in this way, and so
yeah,
I prefer doing it by myself sometimes. Let's see. Next one. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. What?
Yeah, you cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I feel like anytime you've ever written like a funny story to play out,
Oh, okay.
a funny bit, for example, like the summoning you, it's not fiction, but for some people, it's not their life, so it could be fictional. I think you love funny stories, fictional funny stories.
Funny story.
I think you love creating them.
I do like thinking of silly stories. That is true. So I am going to wait. So it's double negative. Disagree. So
wait, can you repeat it?
You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. So if I agree, that means I cannot imagine it. So if I disagree,
oh yeah, so you got to disagree.
Yeah,
what a confusing question,
right? Let's see.
Screw you.
You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. This is hard. This is making me feel like really existential and stuff. I don't like it. At least it's not like only agree or disagree. At least there's like a middle,
I mean, it's not that deep. Just think back to like the 3 hardest decisions you've had to make in the last 3 years. Just relive those emotions right now. It's not that bad.
I think the efficiency is the key word here because just because something is efficient doesn't mean it's good. Like if it were like
I agree.
You favor the like the more positive or the better aspect, or like even if it means disregarding some emotional stuff. I don't know.
This is a tough question. Read it again.
You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Because, like,
are you able to put away your feelings to show up to do things? Like maybe stream or other stuff? Or are you able to put away how you feel in the moment to show up if you need to? I think, yeah. You're pretty good at that. If I'm understanding the question well.
See, the way I'm interpreting the question is just like you will do something even if it hurts someone else is how I'm
no, that's not at all how I understood it.
So I don't know if it means myself. Now I don't know. Does it mean myself or does it mean someone else?
Reread it.
Huh?
Reread it.
You favor efficiency in decisions even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects.
I think it's your emotional aspects. I don't think this mentions like other people at all. I really think it's like, are you able to put your feelings aside?
Oh, okay. Then I'll say small agree.
Okay. All that to be like, maybe.
I'm not committing to anything because I'm confused.
Which is also a personality thing, right? Like non-committal.
Next one. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Oh my gosh, it's the homework. Like, actually, chores is so relaxing to me. Washing the dishes relaxes me. Cleaning relaxes me.
Do you want to come do my dishes?
Huh?
Do you want to come clean for me? Do you want to come do my dishes?
Sure.
Let's go.
But So would I agree? Because chores are kind of relaxing.
It says you cannot relax unless you do chores?
Yeah. Well, so you prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
I guess, yeah, because you do your chores and then you're like doing other stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to middle agree. I'll middle agree. Sometimes I'm lazy.
True.
Okay. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others.
Nope. And I am the opposite.
It's true. It's true.
But only with close friends. If I don't know you that well, I will not try to prove my point.
I'm gonna say middle agree.
You like to keep the peace.
It's true. I do.
A lot.
I do. I like when I can be ignorant and think that everyone is happy and things like that.
Yep.
You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Agree. Big agree. Big agree.
You're definitely getting an introverted one. That's for sure.
Your mood can change very quickly. I think yes, but at the same time, I think maybe in certain situations I'm good about like laughing it off. Like if I'm like happy, and then I get upset about something, maybe like a comment in chat sets me off. But
I feel like you're pretty slow to rise, slow to fall because you're good, like you said, at like keeping it. You don't tend to like, and obviously like when you're streaming, it's a little different, right? Because you're kind of on camera and all these feelings and emotions. But I feel like in regular, like when I come see you at your maid cafe, you're just kind of, you take a while to get up and you take a while to come down.
That's
like
fair.
You don't really shift from anger to happiness to anger again to happiness again.
Okay, that makes more sense when you explain it like that. Then I will do.
Because I think with streaming, it's a little different. You can't like judge off of streaming, right? It's like a little different, I think.
I'll do middle disagree. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Stop it.
I think you are very swayed by emotional arguments.
Okay, big agree.
That's why I can never convince you of anything because I'm always like, look at the facts. I should start being like, look at the feelings.
Look at the feelings.
Think about the feelings.
I know, and I'll be like, yeah, but feelings. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. I'm gonna middle agree with this because I'm also someone who works better under pressure. So
yeah, but you still are pretty organized and good. Yeah.
You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas.
Ooh. I don't think we really you really enjoy debating.
I don't.
I think you enjoy conversation, but not like debating.
Yeah, debating stresses me out.
Well, see, there you go.
But I am going to do small disagree because I can still do it. I don't necessarily.
I just won't like it.
Yeah. Gosh, I just don't like it. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Middle agree. Yes. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Oh gosh. No.
When it's just big ideas and not big feelings, right?
But I like exploring those kinds of things too. Like, you know, like
I think so.
Like for me, when
She's an intellectual, everybody.
When I try to make a decision or when I'm making a decision, I will think of every theoretical possibility, like why this decision, like if I make this decision, how will it, you know, because I've got to you and I've been like, okay, if I do this, XYZ will happen. Maybe. If I do this, XYZ will maybe happen. So I kind of break it down like that. So I don't lose interest. I think it's not.
No, I think so too. I think I think you really like thinking about those. This is something we have in common where you really like thinking about those ideas and going through them in your head again.
Yeah.
Weighing every,
And then I overthink them and I'm just
of course.
I'm suffering.